Okay. And my favorite cup, I promise there's no booze in it. Or is there? First things first. My Saturday Night Fever cup holder. Glued down. Yep. Power, USB. I mean, you know, charging your phone in the middle of Kansas at a, don't step off the back of that, Will. Middle of Kansas at a fair, you know, the guys can charge their phone in, you know, stuff like that. I got my magnetic tray, which Will made me do. My click is here. It's really just a safety net, old school Tama Rhythm watch. Safety net if everything goes down, or if I'm not, I mean, if you just feel bad one day, like right now, I feel like I'm coming down with something, and if you ask me to play something at 105, I'd probably be at like 102. So my safety net, this guy's just charging right now, but when I roll GoPros, I just have a little clamp back here for those. Here's the Ableton. I have both laptops underneath. They're hiding in drum shells that I decided to do this year just because I hated the look of, two reasons. I hated the look of SPDs and laptops to the left of every drum set you ever see now, A. And B, I'm not gonna give free press to anything that I have to pay for. So, this is a Roland SPDX, and I didn't like the way it looked from the crowd. When you're standing there, there's always a drum set and this crap over to the left. And I use this to fire my loops. And basically I have it programmed, click, full song, count everything. Some sort of weird loop if there's a vamp or if Randy talks to the crowd in the middle of it, that's where that happens. And here are my saves. If everything gets weird, I kill everything and I hit that and it counts in chorus 1 to the band. And that's chorus 2 and that's kill. And I switch songs here, it switches songs in Ableton, both computers, goes underneath that big rig down there. And I usually have a foot switch right here that isn't wired in yet that allows me to choose whether the A rig or the B rig is sending audio to Adam, who is then sending audio to Chris, who is then sending audio to the crowd. This is my iPad that is only here for rehearsals and songs where the next few months are pretty light shows. But we have, we'll be learning Randy's new stuff. Any material he wants to try, we'll chart out stuff. And I'll stick them right there just so I can see and I can just scroll left and right. And, you know, that's what that's for. Typically that's not there. Here is my little side guy and with my big fat snare drum. Nice work, Chris. Which I love. With my little Circus Bear drum services paw print. I use the big fat snare drum over here exclusively because I love the way that works over there. I use, as a primary snare, I have
That's a 13, right?
That's a 13, yes. And that is a student model, like Ludwig Steel, whatever jam. 6.5-inch copper phonic, which is my boy. Anyway, I use, this is a higher energy Aquarian heads. These are response 2s with dot. Actually, that's a response 2. And those are classic clears. That's why that's so. Yep. Anyway, I'll have to fix that.
That wasn't my doing, just for the record.
Anyway, 14, 16, 18. This PD8 is 808 sounds, weird shit. And there's a Cougar Scream at the end of our show. Now these guys are a new company, Roots EQ, that I contacted and had him make me a full set's worth of mutes. And they're not quite as drastic as a big fat snare drum. And what I like about him is for Randy, some of Randy's stuff he's writing right now sounds almost like 70s concert toms are needed. And I needed a kit that was modern, like the one like the sound I just had, and then I could go to. So anyway, that's that. Peisty cymbals. Most of my stuff is ride cymbals. Giant Beat 24, Reverend Al 24, Medium 24, 22-inch 2002 a 20-inch giant beat. I use little baby, these are 16-inch cymbals, crash cymbals, used as hi-hats. And this is a 12-inch cajon hats for loop stuff. Anyway, now come around here real quick. We're using the Kelly shoes. I actually, you hooked me up with, so I don't know much about them. If you want to say something about them, you can.
Jeffrey Kelly, just a 52 shoe on the top and a 91 flats on the bottom.
And that is I don't know what model of Telefunken that is, but it's in the 52 shoe. I use my Vader, Kevin Murphy 3A power something 3B, I don't know. Long. Is that it? I got a Black Magic as my backup on bungeed down to some sweet bathroom shower handles. But basically this guy, the big thing this year, the big change is I wanted this little workstation and I wanted this hidden. This is an old drum I had in the house and I just chopped it up and I had to make some room. A 20 would have been better, it would have fit totally, but I didn't have one and the real estate didn't really allow that. So I did what I could. This is kind of the first iteration of it and I'm sure we will continue to work on it. I think that from what I understand, a lot of people are digging the idea. And from out front, it looks like a drum. It looks cool. It's not like, oh, look, electronic shit. So anyway, that's kind of it. What else I got? Sure overheads. I don't know where my vocal mic's gonna go. Guess I'm not singing this year. Anyway, see you out there.